Hello. So this is a video that I originally shot, um, and I didn't turn on the camera, so I did the whole thing with with the camera off. So it is a pumpkin milkshake, and I actually made it before, and I'm going to use what I learned from the mistakes I made the first time to make it better this time. So I'm taking some frozen bananas. This is just bananas peeled, broken into chunks, and thrown into a container and put in the freezer. These are great for making your green drinks. They make it creamy and kind of sweet. So I'm going to use the equivalent of maybe one medium banana. So like a medium banana is supposedly 7 to 8 inches. So that's what we're going to use. About 7 inches of banana right now. I'm going to use, this is about a half cup of pumpkin, just pumpkin. It's not the pumpkin pie mix. There's no spices in it. It's just basically pumpkin that is cooked and pureed. So that is going in there. I'm going to add almond milk, unsweetened vanilla. Put it in there. It'll help rinse out some of the pumpkin residue that's in there, because we don't like to waste. But really the pumpkin residue didn't really come out. So my plan wasn't quite as successful as I had hoped. Okay, so next, in the first one, I didn't taste much pumpkin, and I think it might have to do with me not putting in a pinch of salt. For some reason, when you put in, make something sweet, you know, when you bake a cake, there's usually a little salt in the recipe. I think that brings out the flavor, it balances the sweetness, and it intensifies the flavor. So I'm going to put a pinch of salt, just a small 1 finger pinch. And the first time I made this, it didn't taste spicy enough. So I'm using an entire tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice. Now I have to tell you that this pumpkin, that's a little bit more than a tablespoon. This pumpkin pie spice is kind of old, and I don't even know if there's an expiration. There must be an expiration date on it somewhere. Oh. But it's worn off, and I can't really see it. I think it expired already, but it's fine. I haven't died yet. I've used it recently, but I haven't died yet. But so I'm gonna put in. It's better to get fresh. If you can get fresh pumpkin pie spice, it's probably gonna taste better. I'm gonna use 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, pure maple syrup, not maple flavored syrup. Maple syrup. And is that it? That doesn't look like it's going to turn into anything, but I'm going to just whiz it up and see what happens. It's going in the NutriBullet. You could use the blender. You could use a blender, I suppose. Let's see if anything comes of this. Oh. Turn it on. Is it on? What in God's name? I didn't plug it in. I'll be right back. There's always some little malfunction. You know, this is not a professional production, as you can see. So now I'm going to turn this on and see what happens. This is just for me, so. Yeah, I touched the dog, and now I'm gonna touch this food. So let me see. It looks very pumpkin. It's very thick.
let's try and taste it and see what happens. Mmm. It's good. Mmm.
It tastes exactly like pumpkin pie. So those proportions were actually much better. The first time I made it, I think I put too much banana, not enough pumpkin, not enough spice, and no salt. And it ended up tasting like eggnog, strangely enough, instead of pumpkin. But that tastes just like pumpkin pie. And I'm gonna do for a bonus round, I'm gonna pour a little bit of this into this container, and I'm gonna put it in the freezer and see what happens. If it turns into like a ice creamy sort of thing, or it probably won't be creamy, but you know, I don't know. I'm gonna try it and see what happens, and I will let you know. I'll add that on after. It won't be today though, because it's got to freeze, so probably tomorrow. But James said hello. You saw him. And thank you so much for watching, and I will finish this when we get the little thingy out of the freezer.
Hello, hello.
It's another day.
Okay, so this has been in the refrigerator for like 3 days. This is the pumpkin, the shake that I put and thought maybe this will make like a nice ice creamy sort of dessert. You can see there's a huge iceberg on top of it. So let's open this up. It's really hard as a rock, as I thought it might be. So the verdict is, it certainly doesn't make ice cream just by sitting in the freezer. But it's quite nice and icy. I bet when this thaws out a little, I might as well just give it up. It doesn't freeze. I mean, it freezes, but you can't eat it until it thaws out. So that's it. So that part, not successful, but it did make a delicious shake. So that's it. Oh, and look who's here. He wants to come up. Come up, baby. Come up, baby. Come here, come here, come here, feisty little guy. He's very feisty. Since his new hairdo. Come here, baby. Since he got his new hairdo. Come here. Come here. Baby. Come here. Come here, James. He's so fast. He got his haircut, and he's like lightning fast. He's lightning fast because all the heavy hair isn't weighing him down. Look, it's your ball. Okay, bye-bye. We're going for now. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.